What's up, JSD for JPN? Sorry about that. I in the halls. Hey, just got a telephone call. But anyway, yeah. So basically, what you're doing is when you're spanking your children, you're treating them in such a way where they're going to react in such a way which is going to end up putting them in jail. Okay. Now, there's a lot of things that's going on, out in the streets and stuff like that. And the best thing to do is you just gotta fill your minds with all kinds of avenues and ways. I met this one brother from New Jersey. I think his name is Abbott. Up the other day we hung out, and he just came to Japan. And I was like, why? He said, well, he was always interested and he had time, so he just came. And I was like, okay, cool, and and it was really good. And then we were just talking about education and stuff, and I said, if you had a BA degree, you can travel anywhere in the world and teach English, or do different things. And he was like, really? I said, yeah, that bachelor's degree is a passport around the world. And it's really interesting though, because he just like, wow, I didn't know that. And I was like, yeah. And I got to think about, actually a lot of people don't know that, and I didn't even really know that either, And like I said, I just got lucky, and because I just don't turn people off because they're not black, and I don't go around saying, well, somebody don't like me and stuff like that. Maybe it's just growing up in Los Angeles that really opened up my eyes about a lot of stuff. So he said, yeah, he's gonna go back and just figure out something, so he can get to school and things like that, and go to school and stuff. And I was like, yeah, because it's a trip, So just be careful how you discipline your kids. Discipline them in a way, You just gotta have a lot of patience. Because like the other day, my daughter was running on the kitchen table and jumping on the sink, and the babysitter and my wife, they're like, oh, because my wife, every time my kids do something wrong, she always telling me to get angry, and I'm like, I'm not your dog, you get angry. Well, you the father, you spot. I'm like, I ain't gonna get upset at them, because what are they doing wrong? What is she doing wrong? She's walking on the table, so what? As long as she don't fall and everything, sit in the house and nothing to do. She got all that energy, so let her run and jump on the table. And she would run from the table to here, jumped on some other chair, and jumped on another chair, and jumped over the couch. And I'm like, cool, And my wife, well, you need to stop her. I'm like, I don't need to do nothing. Let her do that, because if they don't, if they got all this energy and they got a reason, no way to get it out, then when they get older and you can't control them, and your control over them weakens and stuff, and they start to doing it, then they're going to start using that energy, and it might, do things that, of course, they're going to do things that's going to tick you off and stuff, So, just be patient and things like that. And like I was saying, once they get older, they're going to have things on the streets that they're going to deal with. So, again, please, think about that education. There's a lot of stuff for YouTube, Khan's Academy. I'm sure it's still free, teaching them everything about math and science and all kinds of stuff. You can learn yourself and the vocabulary. Because if you're gonna commit yourself to saying, okay, fine, I'm in America and I'm never gonna travel, and I'm just gonna always be in this neighborhood, and I'm gonna be nothing. The white man's doing this, and the white man's doing that, and this, and then you're gonna be messed up for the rest of your life, So, but and then again, it was something else I wanted to talk about. That's another subject. But just please, stop letting people control. Stop letting people control you emotionally, and get that stuff under control, and a lot of people might get upset, whatever, but this religion stuff, I've read it in different places, that it was just created to control you, and that's it, because there's no God out there that's gonna send His Son to die for some people. You know what I'm saying? When He could just say, okay, everybody's forgiven, everybody stop, you just stop all this stuff, So what actually was going on, I'm not sure. I haven't figured it out. I think I figured it out, but still at the same time, you got a lot of these, it's a lot of things that in the Bible that pretty much checks you from doing things that you should do, that you need to be doing to do better, and because you're all raised up in like a certain way, then you stop yourself, but they ain't doing it, so just be careful and do those things. And if you can, like I said, you just get together with people in different neighborhoods and find out who could do this and move to different places where it could be more advantage to you. Because if you're gonna be black or Latino or a white person with no power and stuff like that, and if you're gonna live your life, and if you instead of just submitting to just living in a certain place and like this, and don't really do anything, sitting on YouTube all day, hating and stuff for no reason, when you can actually have a better life. You're doing that, then if that's what you want to do, fine, whatever, but life is much more than that. And so just meet people and try to do things, because you listen. I mean, how many years we've been Christians and stuff, and you listen to the Bible and you praying in Jesus, and I mean, it straight up said God is going to help those who help themselves. And if you help yourself to do something and you come to accomplishment, then what God's going to do? He's not going to do nothing, and it's just, you just gotta be human. You got to stand up and take a chance and believe in yourself, because that's where all is going to stop and end at, and it's just like that, because you're already controlled, you got you emotionally controlled, and until you can break that emotional grip on you, you're going to be messed up. Trust me, you're going to be really messed up. But anyway, stop beating your kids, the Bible says spare the rod, spoil the child, but the rod might not be no stick, the rod might be knowledge, it might be information. So study the word rod. Maybe it might turn into information, but I know it's not a stick. So anyway, chill out, love your kids, teach them. You take time, stop watching football and basketball all the time. Well, this year you can't really watch basketball anytime soon, but still, take time out to teach your kids and learn something new, because one day, you're gonna get old and they're gonna need you. And you don't want to go to the hospital like I went the other day, and it was this old man, and he had a cast on his arm, and the nurse went up to him and said, "Are you here by yourself?" And he was like, "Yeah." And his kids are not there, no one's there. And, he's like 70-something, barely walking, and nobody's there to help him. So you don't want to end up like that, but I don't really know the case why no one was there, but I do know he was there by himself, and it was not. It was not a situation that I would want to be in. So, but anyway, I'm out. Peace.